Hey y'all. Hey, that's me. I'm feeling myself with the wig on. Yes, this is a synthetic wig. This is how it turned out. Y'all, take a look at that part. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's giving scalp, it's giving my hair, it's giving you can't tell. So I use this hair, Remy Illusion Virgin Hair Dupe. It's a synthetic blend hair. And baby, let me tell you, next time I'm doing this with straight hair and not curly. As you can see, it only goes from 260 Fahrenheit to 400 Fahrenheit. That's the heat you can do. That's the heat you can use on the hair. Here's how the part looks after the whole process. So let's start from the beginning. So this is the color tan. And yes, tan matches my part. I can use either tan or almond. And I normally put my wigs behind my hairline because I have a boys box hairline, okay? Let me tell you, I tried gluing it down and was like, where's my forehead? But anyways, so you apply the product, the first layer, and then you immediately dry from the back, pushing the product through to the front, and then you want to turn it over and immediately start drying from the front so that the hair doesn't run down the hair shaft. And yes, I am using the blow dryer on a medium blow setting but high heat setting, so that it will freeze dry the product in place. And you want to do this after each 1-inch parting section or 1-inch by 1-inch square section as you're applying this product, just so that it doesn't run down the hair shaft and you have a mess. So here's layer 2 that I'm applying. And because we freeze dried the front, we don't have to worry about it running down the hair shaft. So I can go ahead and get all the holes that I missed and spread it, kind of doing like a T-part section. As you can see, yes, I made this wig. It was supposed to be a half up, half down wig, but I'm like, well, how am I gonna show y'all my product if my hair is covering the front? So I just went ahead and put it as a side part, and then later on I'll take it and then I'll do the half up, half down style. But yeah, you put the product on there and then you want to dry it again. Now, if you have put it on the holes, then you need to turn it around and dry it from the front as well. If you put it on, if you're doing, okay, let me explain that better. If you were putting the second layer on and it got on the holes before, or the holes that didn't have product on there before, then you want to blow dry it from the front again to make sure it's not running down the hair shaft. So what you see me doing now is flattening out any erased areas. So I put warm to hot water on that red towel, and I am pressing into the lace and holding it down, and that is going to make the product malleable or movable, and it's going to flatten it down and make it flat. And yes, you're going to hold it on there until it's flat and moving around. If you need to add more water, go ahead and add more water to your towel and flatten it down until it's flat. You'll know if it's flat because it won't be a raised area anymore. And just use as much water as need be on that towel to get it flat. And yes, it does re-wet the product, and that's okay because we dried it for 15 minutes the first time we put the product on there. So the second time you dry it, you don't have to dry it as long. So you can dry it for about 2 to 3 minutes and it'll go back completely dry. And yes, you do want to move the hairs around like you see me doing to make sure that you're getting the serum completely flat, because our scalps are completely flat, okay, unless you do have some type of cell or skin malfunction, and then of course your scalp won't be flat. But 9 times out of 10, most people's scalps are flat. So go ahead and flatten that guy out, and then you want to turn around on a high heat setting. And I'm showing y'all a blow dryer. That's what I mean by medium setting, but then I flick it down to the high heat setting. And on my blow dryer, it got 0, 1, 2. 0 means cool, 2 means medium heat. 1 means medium heat and 2 means high heat. And so I dried it on the medium blow section, medium blow speed, and high heat setting. It just dries it faster. And I'm pulling the hairs up to make sure that the hairs are not setting into the serum and laying flat, but they're pulled up so I can be able to maneuver the hairs when it's time to move on to the second step, which is mixing the makeup into a makeup paste and applying it to the scalp area to give it a flawless, seamless HD look. Okay. So this is what I mean by mixing the makeup. You have liquid makeup and you have powder makeup. And yes, this is the almond color that I use when I'm doing the scalp in almond. So we're just going to apply, and yes, it is one shade darker than the tan color. Excuse me. But you're going to see how we apply that right now. So you want to part the hair. And as you're parting the hair, you're going to part it in thin sections, and you're going to apply the makeup to each side of the part, or you're going to apply the makeup on each side of each side of the part. Yeah, that makes sense. You're going to part it in thin sections. It sounds good in my head, but when I'm saying it sounds funny. But you're going to go ahead and you are going to part in thin sections, and then you're going to apply that makeup on each side of the part. And when you do this, it's going to make sure that when you seeing through the hair, you know, you're able to go ahead and still see a flawless scalp, flawless part sections, if that makes sense. And don't worry if you get don't worry if you get color on the hair, because you can remove that color on the hair with either a warm wet rag, or if it's by the scalp area, you can go ahead and go over that makeup with the black color, as you will see in part or step 3. But yeah, this is some synthetic hair. I was trying to pull it apart. You can't even pull this apart. So next time I am using straight hair. So I just went ahead and parted it and just kept it tangled up like that. I'll deal with that later. But yeah, so then part sections, and then go ahead and apply that makeup to the scalp area. Like so. Make sure your parts are straight as possible. It just makes it look much better, more crispy, flawless. And you're just applying it. And as you see, as I apply that makeup, it's so flawless. Like, oh my goodness. Is that your hair? Yes, it's mine. Can I run my fingers through it? No, you can't. Sorry. No, but yeah. That's how I be in real life on the street, though. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm cold in here. But that's how I be in real life on the street. People always want to ask me, is my hair real? Is it mine? So I'm like, no, it's a wig. I just put my product on there, you know. But yeah, y'all. Get into it. Get into it. And yes, with this serum, I did only put it on this 2-inch section. I didn't put it on nowhere else on the lace. So you do have the option to do that. It will make your bottle of product last longer. So what I did was put black color inside of this little elf bottle, and I would dip it in there and I will pull the color on the spoolie. This makes for a cleaner, more precise application of the color to the root area versus using a color brush. So with the spoolie, you're able to lift the hairs up and the spoolie gets on the hair front and back, and so it just makes it more better. Now, if this was a human hair wig and the hair is parted better, I would do this on each thin parted section like I did with the color. But because this wig is so nappy, and as you can see, I'm having a fight with it, I just went ahead and put the color over where the exact part is. And even with me just doing that, it made it look so much more flawless. Your eye goes to the part more and you're just focused more on the part. So get a eyebrow spoolie or a mascara brush, and use the black color or whatever color your wig is, and go ahead and apply that makeup to the spoolie and go ahead and color in those roots, getting any makeup or over bleached roots going covered up with whatever color your hair is. So yes, my hair is black, so I am using black color just to clean it up and make it look more natural. Okay, now watch me get in and zoom in on that. Boom. Aww, I put in a little cuteness overload. My baby was crying, so I had to pick him up and tend to him. As y'all know, we are mothers and we're trying to multitask, whether it be, you know, working, doing stuff around the house, or just starting a business or anything. You're so cute, my baby. But yeah, this is me putting the wig on, and I had sewed it down behind my hairline, and as you can see, I am parting the wig and sewing it down. And yes, if you're putting the wig behind your hairline, whether you're sewing it down or using the band method, the wig has to be tight on the head and laying completely flat, so when you put the makeup on the part, it blends seamlessly. This is me going ahead and slicking back those edges because I am going to do a braid down in the front. I'm going to take some of the weave hair and some of my real hair, and I'm going to do 2 braids in the front and then tie the braids in the back of my hair. It's cute. But yes, this part of the video is sped up, and I was on the phone with my best friend just gossiping away, honey, about life and business and everything else under the sun. But yes, slicking my hair down on the other side, and I do apologize about this angle. I was not able to see that I wasn't in view of the camera, but I was in view enough to get this job done. So yeah, I'm braiding down that braid in the front, honey. I'm telling you, when you put your wigs behind your hairline, you have the freedom to do so many different styles, and it just looks like your hair. So here, what you see me doing is taking that same makeup and applying it to my natural part, and then right up where my natural part meets the wig, I'm applying that makeup right on there. And then you see me taking that same black color and applying it close to my part area like I did on the wig, and where my hair meets the wig, blacking out that section just so that I can draw more close to the part. The eye draws more to the part. So yeah, that's what you want to do. And then boom, you get a flawless look like so. Tell me that don't look like my hair growing out of my scalp, okay? Come on, get into this, sis. Get into this, okay? It's flawless, okay? HD on it, and no, there's no filters. There's no nothing but a flashlight from the back of the camera and flawless work, okay? Get into it, sis. Get into it. It looked like my hair. It looked like just me. And yes, with my product, it lasts on the lace until you wash it off. So until you remove it with soap and water, or just soaking it in warm water for about 20 minutes. This product is going to last. Now, yes, you will have to reapply some makeup over time. As you know, makeup oxidizes, but other than that, baby, it's on the wig. It's going to stay there. Go ahead, shop with me. DZDhairstudio.com. Thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe.